What is going on today, guys? I hope you are doing well. Now, in this video, this is not clickbait whatsoever. We are going to be talking about how you can trade AMC 100 times in any given day or any other stock that has the availability to trade options with an account less than $25,000. And I'm going to personally show you guys examples of this. And I can guarantee you, if you give me 10 minutes of your time by watching this whole video, it will change your financial future for the rest of your life. And that is not a joke, and I would bet all of my money on that statement being true. Now, I don't want to waste any more time getting into this video. I pretty much just gave you the gist of what we're going to be covering, but just another word, if you don't know anything about options or you're very new to options, this is a strategy that you can implement not even knowing much about options. You literally, it involves 2 acts, so you don't have to know virtually anything about options to implement this strategy. So this is for a wide range of investors, whether you are experienced with options or you are new with options. I would even go as far as to say most experienced people with options don't know how to implement this strategy. So I don't want to waste any time getting into this information. The only thing that I do ask is that you tap, tickle, touch, or smash the like button, as well as comment down below and subscribe to the channel and help push this video out to an even bigger audience that most certainly needs to know this information to be a successful trader and make a ton of money. And that is the goal after all with investing and trading in the stock market. As well as, if you guys want to get up to $70 in whatever free stock that you want, check out the link down below for public, no deposit necessary, no need to link a bank account. Now, getting right into it, guys, this can only be done with options. Unfortunately, if you have an account less than $25,000, there's no way to get around pattern day trader, where you can only place three trades that are day trades in a 5-day trading period. So unfortunately, with shares, this is not an option, but with options, this gives you literally, quite frankly, no pun intended, a lot more options. Now, getting into this actual strategy, guys, I have a couple of these open right now. I actually do this strategy all the time, and the fact that this information is not very widespread or not very known by a lot of people that even trade options and are experienced option traders is quite alarming. So I do want to give you guys this gift. I know it's probably not going to get a lot of views or anything like that, but this is really for educational purposes. It's not for any views or any clickbait or none of that. This is all legit. Take a look at this city put that we did send out with the buy and sell alerts as soon as I made this. I actually did this June 15th at 3:53 p.m. so about 7 minutes towards close of trading, when city was starting to fall quite a lot following Jerome Powell the next day. I bought this for $44. It is currently worth $269. That is a gain of $225 or 511.36%. This would pay for your cost for the buy and sell alerts for over 1 year. So if you guys want to be a part of that, link down below in the description. Now, the reason I showed you guys that trade is because I ghetto spreaded that trade to take profits. Unfortunately, I did not hold this all the way to receive that max profit, but you guys would have if you choose to do that, if you were part of the buy and sell alerts. But I did ghetto spread, or I sold the same expiration date. It has to be the same expiration date, but I sold a city $70.5 put. I collected $123 profit. So there is zero chance, there is zero way possible that you would lose this $132 that is profit. But during the trade, you still have $35 that you could exit out and take that as additional profits. Now, the only downside to this strategy is you limit your upside. But once you hit monster trades like this and you're up a couple 100%, it is very, very important that you secure the bag, make that money so you can bring it back to your account and you don't risk a winning trade turning into a losing trade. Now, I am first going to demonstrate this actually on calls, just so you guys are fully aware of how this strategy actually does work. Now, I will use CCIV as an example because I like how their options chain is structured. So I'm going to go to the July 16th, guys, and the key here is you want to buy any contract. You can't do this at the same time. You have to buy a contract first and then sell a contract, and it's not as complicated as it might sound. But take for an example the $40 call, right? the $40 strike that expires July 16th. If you were to buy this for $49, obviously it would cost $49. Well, imagine CCIV was starting to rip up and you caught this right as it was ripping up and you didn't have any day trades available. Say this $45 strike went to $100 theoretically, right? You could sell this one, sell the 45, collect this in total credit, and that is your profit. You cannot lose on this trade no matter what, but you don't have to go too crazy as far as that. As soon as this $45 call went to the same amount as you paid for the 40, you could sell that and it would literally be just like that. But the only thing is you would only break even on the trade and your max gain would be the difference between the two strikes, which an option is the right to buy 100 shares, and then you are essentially giving up your right to those 100 shares at $45 a piece, but you don't own the shares. So you are only playing options here, guys. Don't get it confused. It is very, very simple. So for every dollar move between strikes, that is $100. So your max additional gain if you did this trade and sold profits, if CCIV closed over $45, you would make $500 because that is the difference between $40 and $45 if you owned 100 shares. Now, options are leveraged to give you the right to own 100 shares. So if CCIV, like I said, closed over $45 per share, you would automatically make $500 per share, but this difference or the spread would increase. Now, I will show you guys how to exit out of this position once you have bought, in this case, for this theoretical example, the $40 strike and sold the $45 strike and took profits on this trade. I will show you guys how to get out of this and how to sell out of this trade in just 1 second. But now I want to show you guys on the put side, and once you're more experienced with this strategy, you can do this and it'll be for some reason it does seem like calls are a lot easier for people to understand, but essentially, it is the same exact thing. Let's say you would buy a $20 strike for CCIV. Once this $17.50 were to go to either the same price you paid for the 20 or higher, that would just be your profit. However much higher it went from the $20 strike, you could sell that one, and same thing, you would collect the total credit, and then you would have zero risk left on the trade. Now, if you sold this for a higher price than you bought the initial one for, or the $20 strike, you would make that money in guaranteed profits. Now, it all depends your max additional gain. Now, if CCIV closed under $17.50 in this theoretical example by July 16th, you would only make $250 because that is the difference between 20 and 17.50. So it is literally that simple, guys. But now I will show you exactly how to exit out of this trade once you do have this trade on. So getting into that, guys, I'll go back to the city trade that I did put on. Now, when you do come, you want to come to the option chain. You want to go to June 25th. Go to the options that you do currently own, the one you sold, the one you bought, and it is literally the opposite. If it says +1 and -1, you want to click buy the -1, sell the +1. It will come up as a total credit, in my case of $35, and you exit it out just like that, guys. Now, you might have to come closer to the bid to get filled right away, but odds are you will get filled right at this price. Now, it does say $36, but whatever the case is, this is just additional profits because, like I already talked about, I took $136 profit from this trade that I cannot lose whatsoever. So that is the ghetto spread, how you guys can implement this and literally day trade this as much as you want. It does work very, very well with AMC because the premiums do move a lot. You could see a couple $100 move in the premiums in a couple minutes with AMC. So you could literally buy a call and then sell a call, or buy a put and then sell another put within the course of a couple minutes, make your money or just break even on the trade, whatever your goal is to do. Either one's not a bad strategy, right? Just to secure the cash balance and get your money back instantly. Never a bad choice, but if you want to go for the home runs, that is very easy to do with a stock like AMC. So if you guys have any questions on this, let me know down below in the comment section. I will gladly answer any question that you do have. If I didn't clarify something enough, then I will make a follow-up video just to give you guys that clarification that you do deserve after sitting through this whole video. Now, this strategy will will 100% change your investing future. And I do highly recommend you guys take the time, if you do need, to learn this strategy, because it is literally foolproof and a very, very simple strategy anybody across all experiences of options trading can implement today. And like I said, change your financial future for the rest of your life with this one simple strategy. It is literally the best strategy you could ever use, and you can implement this as a day trade. Now, the only thing is you can't exit this, like I just said, sell the one that you bought or buy the one that you sold on that same day that you did do this trade, because that would be considered a day trade. But like we've already talked about, you would have already made your profits, and you can only risk the spread between the two, which is usually going to be a very, very low price until you get close to that expiration date. If you are in the money like I am with Citi, this will eventually go to $50, because that is the difference between the strikes. If Citi is under $70.50 by the end of the week, I will make an additional $50. I already have $35, like I said, so I can only make $15 additional as this play does currently sit. So like I said, let me know down below if you guys have any questions on this. If you want to be part of the buy and sell alerts, check that out, link down below in the description. That one trade that we showed you would cover your costs for over 1 year, as well as get up to $70 in free stock using the link for public. You get to choose your stock. I got $30 in Beyond Meat and $50 worth of Tesla, so you might as well roll the dice and see what you do get. No deposit necessary, no need to even link a bank account. And also check out the link down below to get up to $2,300 in free stock using the link for Webull. With that being said, I will see you guys later. Take care.